Hey guys, I'm Chris Donlin, and today I wanted to share a little how-to video on how to chalk a kettlebell. First off, reasons why you want to chalk a kettlebell. When you're working out and your hands are getting sweaty, it's going to make the bell slippery. And so when you're working it, maybe doing swings or snatches or even just jerks, the bell is going to start sliding around, and to compensate, you're going to grip even harder. So it's going to wear out the grip, but then also, as you're gripping harder, it's going to create more friction within the handle and cause potential for blisters and hand tears. So a little bit of chalk helps to absorb that sweat, keep your hands dry, and allow you to use a more relaxed grip. So come over here and I'll go over how to chalk a kettlebell. So first thing to do is to clear off any residual dirt, chalk, rust, blood, sweat, anything that might be left over on the handle. So I take sandpaper. I use like a medium to pretty rough coarseness, and I use from a mechanical sander and just cut it into really thin strips. And then I'm going to loop it around. This is also a really good thing to do when you first get a kettlebell, as even though it's machine sanded, it still might have a few little nicks or rough spots. This will really help kind of smooth it out. So once you spend some time doing that, next thing you'll do is wipe off the rest of that dirt and debris. Pretty filthy. And then I like to start with a dry coat. So I coat both my hands and then start working the chalk into the kettlebell dry. Now this part you just have to kind of be patient and just work it in there. A little bit of friction helps. So I'm rubbing pretty medium to thick, kind of working it in the direction of how the bell will be moving in my palm. So not necessarily back and forth so much, but perpendicularly. And then to really kind of work this in, I'm going to start with my hands on there and create a little bit of heat. And we'll keep going. So with more well-worn kettlebells, this might be a little bit easier. With newer handles, you might have a harder time kind of working in. And if you get to a point where you have pretty good coverage, but you still need just a little bit more, then I start using a little bit of water to help finish up. So as you can see, this handle's pretty good already, and it's not rubbing off. All right? Problem is that when you use too much water at first, you start to rub it, the chalk comes off really easily. So if there was just a little bit left, take a spray bottle, just get a little mist on my fingertips, get a little chalk on my hand, and then work it into the handle just a little bit more. And that'll kind of help finish up the coverage. Done. Wipe off the rest of the chalk so you don't rack the bell and then get a face full of chalk. And that's that. For more tips on training, gear, preparation, you can follow me on Twitter or Instagram. The handle is @Cromlin, or on my website at chrisdonlin.com. Thanks.